In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the latest software update on your PS5 console. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel where we give you the secrets to get the console that you want. Alright, so on September 15th, 2021, there was this major software update. It adds a lot of features, including allowing you to expand storage. We're going to have some links to expandable storage that you can install on your PS5, and we'll probably link to our video about what are the requirements for that if you're planning on doing it. If you're like me, I don't have a ton of videos or a ton of games, but I still am getting very close to being full with storage. You know, the PS5 doesn't have a lot of storage, so that's why we're doing the software update. So this is the first time that you're allowed to expand your PS5 game storage. You were able to use external drives to do PS4 games before this, but this is the first time everybody can put in an M.2 SSD, but you have to install this software update first. So before you can use that M.2 SSD, which needs to be very high level. You need to make sure you get the right one. That's why I highly recommend you check out my other video before buying anything. Otherwise, you'll probably have to take it back or it'll brick your console. So it's important to be careful on that. Okay, so here we have the system software update file ready to install. We're going to update system software. PS5 system software will be updated. Your PS5 will restart and start the update. So update, restarting the PS5. And so it's just rebooting and installing. So you need to make sure that you were downloading that. Right, so the downloads and uploads is the home button, and it's the bottom of the screen. If you scroll down to the very bottom of the screen, it's that middle arrow thing. You know, if it's not downloading when you restart your console after the September 15th, 2021, then it's probably because your internet is not on the console. Right, so make sure that check your Wi-Fi settings. So I'm using a LAN connection. I find the LAN connections are much faster than the Wi-Fi connections. I think for Ghost of Tsushima it was about 10 times, maybe 20, 40, 50 times faster than the Wi-Fi connection in my house. So, we do streaming on this channel, and streaming is very internet dependent, and while you couldn't tell the difference just browsing the internet, you can definitely tell if you're using a LAN connection or not doing a LAN connection if you are streaming. And I think the same thing is true if you're downloading to your PS5. It just makes a big difference on how fast things download. Alright, so it's still rebooting here, rebuilding the database. So at the end of this, we're going to show you, how you can check your internet connection. Alright, so system software update is complete. You're logged on the PS5, and so now you should be ready to install the M.2 SSD. I'd have just a few tips. It needs to be, I'll have the links to compatible ones. It has to be over 5,000 read-write speed. It needs to be a Gen 4 drive, M.2 SSD. Those are big ones. You also want to make sure the heatsink fits the size. That's very tricky to do. It can't be more than 8 millimeters above or 2 millimeters below. If it's a two-sided one. If it's a one-sided, just 8 millimeters above the SSD. But we got those links down there. Let's see if we can go to settings. Oh, I think my controller's not connected. I need to update now. We need to plug it in. So somehow when I installed it, the controller doesn't seem to be connected, so I have to manually connect the controller. Alright. Okay. Alright, update now. Updating the wireless controller device software. Don't turn off your PS5. So I guess this comes with a controller. Oh, we lost the connection. Let's plug it back in. Okay, update now. I won't move around. It seems very sensitive. So it seems like you have to update the controller and you have to update at the same time. So when when it rebooted with the update, my controller didn't come on automatically, and I had to manually connect it to the USB. All right, so settings. Okay, so we want to look at the network settings, right? So, you check your internet. So check your connection status if you've not downloaded the update. There's a test. You can view connection status, right? It says that I'm connected. It says I'm on Wi-Fi. So preferably I would connect to LAN. It does say there is a LAN, so maybe I'm connected to both. And then test internet connection. Yeah, so we're just connected to Wi-Fi here. Yeah, so it's not super. But it does say that I'm connected, right? So that if you're not getting the downloads, you want to go to this settings, network. So you go to the top, settings, network, connection, and then test it and make sure you're connected. And if you're connected, then restart your machine, and it should have that. And then you go to I'm going to skip the tour. We go to this arrow button, and that's downloads and uploads, and that tells you what is uploading and downloading, right? Yeah, so right now we're already installed the update, so that's not on downloads and uploads. All right, subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to get the console you want.